Welcome to a special marathon that I have been talking about for a while, but now is the time to actually do it. This is a marathon that we're going to have to call on Twitch the Stifler's Mom Marathon, which is a reference to American Pie, but I prefer to call it MILF Hunter. Now, there are 3 rules that must be followed as we go through this particular marathon, and this does mean that some of these games will go really quick because I know where to look, and some of these games will go, I don't really know how long they'll take, so it's kind of random. It's a bit of a special run. So the first rule is that we must be able to interact with them as an NPC. This means we can't use cutscenes. If this particular character does not appear in a cutscene, if this particular character appears in a cutscene, it doesn't count. We have to be able to walk up to them and talk to them on a map. That is what counts. Rule 2. They must be a biological mother. So we can't include adoptive mothers. Must be biological. And that's important, especially for the Final Fantasy franchise. And rule 3 is that it cannot be a party member. Now, I don't think that's that important. The only parent I can think of who joins you as part of this entire franchise is Zaz, and he's a dad. I can't think of any characters. I mean, Lulu becomes a mother, but she's not a mother when she's on your party, so she doesn't count. And we're gonna do every Final Fantasy. We're gonna do one. The order is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Crisis Core, 8, 9, 10, 10, 2. I've listed tactics, but we're probably going to skip tactics because of the nature of the game. 12, Type 0, 13, 7 Remake, 15, Stranger of Paradise, 16, and then Rebirth. That should be the order that we're going to do this in. So we've gotten through all the rules now. This is the reason why. This game, Final Fantasy 1, great game. This is going to go very quick. Let's do it. Alright, yeah, I've got to type it. Sure. Oh, actually. There we go. Really? Okay. There's no way they're gonna let me have that. Surely not. I'm gonna use a warrior, and then we're gonna use a white mage and a black mage. Perfect. This is probably the team that I would use on a normal playthrough, so this makes a lot of sense. Let's go. Let's go find them. We're gonna play these as normally as possible until we find who we're looking for.
The world lies shrouded in darkness. The winds die. The seas rage. The earth decays. But the people believe in a prophecy, patiently awaiting its fulfillment. We need to find the MILFs. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come.
Yeah, they will.
After a long journey, 4 young travelers did at last appear. And in the hand of each was clutched a crystal.
You sure about that? You sure it's crystal? Okay, I think this game should go really quick once we get access. We might have to do a fight, but I think it will go really quick because I'm pretty certain I know who to talk to. So again, we have to prove that it's the case, so we're going to do the beginning cutscene. And this will be a great example of what we're talking about.
The king is searching for the prophesied warriors of light. Those crystals! You must see the king at once!
Welcome, travelers. I am told you carry crystals. Is this true? It's just as Liu Kang's prophecy foretold. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. Your Majesty, we can't be certain that these are the warriors foretold by the prophecy. Yet they stand before us with the crystals. I cannot dismiss this as mere coincidence. Crystal bearers, there is a task I would ask of you. Will you rescue my daughter, Sarah?
Garland, a knight once in His Majesty's service, has abducted Princess Sarah. I ask for your aid in the name of His Majesty, the King of Cornelia. Garland has taken refuge in the Chaos Shrine, which lies to our north. Of course, we did attempt to save the princess ourselves, but Garland is the finest swordsman in the kingdom. We have none who can match him. I have heard that you wish to journey to the continent to our north. The bridge leading north was lost long ago, making passage impossible. If you can rescue Sarah, I will have the bridge rebuilt as a token of my gratitude. Go now, warriors of light, and do not fail me. The warriors of light have come at last. How long have we waited for this day to come? Garland is no longer the man I once knew. I beg of you, please return my daughter to me quickly. The dancing girl in town knows many odd bits of information. If you find yourself astray, try talking to her. She may know something that could put you back on course.
Oh, speak to dancing girls. Okay. Sounds like a plan. I like the sound of that. So, I think this game is going to end right now, the moment I walk in this room.
I am Jane, Queen of Cornelia. Please bring back my daughter. Please bring my daughter, my Sarah, back to me safely.
MILF secured. Just that easy. Alright, good game. GG. Just that easy. Now, Final Fantasy 2, I don't know. So... But that's it. Done. Moving on. Didn't even save the game. Oh, shit. I didn't update the game. Okay. Alright, Final Fantasy 2. Let's see who we find in this one. I kind of want to have them having the same names again. Well, actually, it doesn't work because of Leon leaving pretty early. We'll just keep the names, that's fine. Actually, who are the main dudes in American Pie? Yeah, well, let's name these dudes after the characters. Oz can be the betrayer. Alright.
A long-lived peace. Is at an end. The Emperor of Palamacia has called forth monsters from the underworld and has begun his campaign for world conquest. A rebel army arose in the Kingdom of Finn to thwart this.
This is very quick writing.
But the rebels' castle fell to an all-out assault by the Empire. Left with little choice, the rebels withdrew to the remote town of Altair. That guy from Assassin's Creed 1. 4 youths from Finn also found themselves fleeing the Imperial forces. They had lost their parents at the hands of the Empire, but their escape wasn't over.
Okay, we're gonna get bodied here. Good fight. Think we really had him on the ropes.
Will he live?
He will. I sense a strong life force within him. He should regain consciousness soon.
We found him like this on the escape from Finn, fallen from terrible wounds. By the time we brought them here, I feared it was already too late.
His life is not in danger. This sigil will strengthen his life force. We should let him rest now.
Of course. We'd best be off to the meeting. I imagine they're already waiting for us. If the Empire is allowed to complete the dreadnought they're building in Bafsk, their attack will begin in earnest. We cannot sit idly by and watch. We must act.
Where am I? Oz! Michelle! Stifler! Where are you?
Jim, you're alive! I thought you'd...
I'm fine, Michelle. You seem alright too, Stifler. But wait, where's Oz?
Princess of Finn, save us. But Oz not here.
I see. Don't worry, I'm sure he's okay. Do 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 do. So I don't know how long this game's gonna last. This lasts as long as it does.
So you've regained your strength? Very good. Your life force is strong indeed.
It was you who saved us, wasn't it? Thank you. Forgive me, Your Highness, but there is something I must ask of you. Please let us join the rebel army.
I could never allow such a thing. You know nothing of battle. You would only be throwing your lives away. You should return to your homes. But we have no homes. Not anymore. The Imperials attacked and our parents. I am truly sorry, but that changes nothing. I cannot permit you to join our army. If you've nowhere else to go, you're welcome to stay here in Altair. If you know our password, you should be able to live here well enough. The password is Wild Rose. Remember it well. The Wild Rose is the insignia of the Kingdom of Finn. It represents our hope for a flourishing future of strength and beauty. But what will become of Finn now? I've heard that the Empire's captives suffer there in confinement even as we speak. Michelle, your brother Oz is missing, is he not? It's possible that he's being held in Finn as well. but Finn is far too dangerous to travel to now. The Emperor's beasts still stalk the streets. Gaining entrance to the city will not be easy. The man at my right is Minwu, the white wizard who tended to your wounds. Speak with him before you leave. He may be of some assistance.
I see your destiny clearly. The future it holds seems closely entwined with my own. You'll begin by journeying to Finn. That is the first step towards realizing your fate. Haha, you've wasted no time using the password. Heed well the information it will bring you. You can learn much of value by listening. I offer you one more bit of advice before you depart for Finn. Those who have fallen in battle can be revived at a sanctuary. Should one of you fall before you reach Finn, go without hesitation to the nearest sanctuary. The port of Paloom lies not far east of here, but a lake separates us, so you won't be able to reach the town without a canoe. Heading to Finn, are we? It's not my place to tell you what to do, but I'd reconsider if I were you. It's a dangerous place to be, you see. The city is crawling with the Empire's monsters. To the north lies a small village called Gatria. Judging by the look of you, you'd be lucky to make it that far. Before you go anywhere, I suggest you visit the room with the sickle that saved your life. There you'll find people who can teach you a thing or two about adventuring. I think you're gonna need all the advice they can spare. This is the Rebel Army's war room.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, this is just the king. An arrow struck me in the back during the battle, leaving me in this state. Perhaps I really have grown old. My daughter, Hilda, now serves as regent. You should speak with her. This is the king's bedchamber. His Majesty was grievously wounded in the flight from Finn. He's been resting here for some time now. How do we gain access to that? There's one chest somewhere. Okay. Yeah. This game could end at any time. But it could also go on for a very long time. Who knows? The only games that I know... I think 4's pretty easy to do. 7. I think 7 is as well. And Crisis Core is... I don't know how much of Crisis Core I need. I need to do Wu-Tai and Crisis Core at the very least. So that gets played a bit. 8 is super quick. Zodiac Age, I reckon, will be really quick. And... possibly 16. That's a coin flip, though.
You're in the rebel hideout in the town of Altair.
Princess Hilda fled here when Finn was sacked. She's doing a remarkable job of leading the rebel army while His Majesty recovers.
Gordon, the Prince of Kashuan, is hiding out here in Altair. I don't know what happened, but something has made him lose faith in himself.
Got a potion? Hell yeah. Okay. This is the town of Altair. The Imperial forces haven't been deployed this far out yet. I suppose it's only a matter of time, though.
I'm Paul, the greatest thief in all the world. They've yet to invent the loot I can't burgle or steal. The Imperial coffers have kept my purse fat with gil lately. I never steal from the rebels, you can be sure of that. My home was in Finn too. I can't even go home now that the Empire has occupied the city.
So we do need to play this as normally as we can. Alright, I've got 400 gil.
Tobal, the fellow over in that weapon shop is one fine blacksmith. I think something's been bothering him lately, though.
Okay. I think he wants mithril or something.
What could you want with me? I'm just an old man. The Kisaract is just a cover. My name's Tobal, and I'm the best darn blacksmith in the rebel army.
Alright, Right, so... Essentially the goal is that Firion is gonna be the sword person. Maria is the magic person, and Guy is your monk. That's the plan anyway. Oh, right, yeah, she's got a bow. I guess we could just leave her with that. But actually, the magic interference is pretty high. Take a staff. Get rid of that. You definitely don't need that. Okay. So I've done a load of these. I've done all these Final Fantasies and I've killed every boss. So the only way to play these games now is by doing really stupid shit like this. Yeah, let's get this stuff equipped. Oh. Oh, you can dual wield? Oh, sweet. Do that then. Oh, wait, no. No, you want them to use the bucklers in these. You want them to use bucklers because bucklers are busted. Oh no, this is the hideout. Nobody in there to talk to. Good point. I spent all my money. 50,000. You actually make an absurd amount of money in this game. It's crazy.
My name is Gordon. I was once a Prince of Cashman. But now I'm nothing but a coward. When my brother Scott fell in battle, I abandoned my kingdom and fled here. So you've asked to take up arms in the struggle. I'm so afraid Hilda will turn me away that I haven't even asked her. I've been stalling here. I'm just a spineless coward. Go ahead, laugh. I deserve it. Paul's a skilled thief, but don't worry, you can trust him. He only steals from the Imperials.
Oh, well. What if I join the Imperials? What happens then? It's unfortunate that they're kind of useful, but not really. Oh shit, right, magic. I have enough money for cure. Give me that. I forgot all about magic being immediate. Can I not? Oh, right, there we go.
Bam, 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 bam.
I think we're done. Let's get on to them. Okay, so the first town had no MILFs, so we've got to play the game. I'll just use this slot, that's fine. Oops. I got poisoned. Come on. Oh yeah, poison doesn't last after the thing, right? I'm gonna give it the bow back. Katria! Check nothing here.
Yatria and Altair haven't fallen into the clutches of the Empire yet, but once the Dreadnought is complete, nothing will be able to stop the Empire.
So, the big other rule is that if I get to the final town and I haven't found anybody, then the game is forfeit. But I would imagine we find somebody.
The Imperial forces have occupied Castle Finn. The gates are drawn and no one can enter, and with Imperial troops and monsters roaming the streets, the city isn't any better off.
There's a pub just on the outskirts of Finn. When the Empire invaded, the barkeep didn't make it out in time. They say he's still working there, pouring drinks for the Imperials.
Welcome back, Marco. I know some of them. Like the first Final Fantasy 1, I've already done Final Fantasy 1 because finding her was super easy because I knew where she was. This game, I don't know. So we could be playing Final Fantasy 2 for a little bit of time. I don't have any money. I don't know why I'm even looking. I need cash. I need to fight stuff.
This is the village of Katria. Finn is just over there across the lake, see?
Okay, that's the church. A leg eater? There could also be... Oh, no, I know where this game's is. I do know where this game's MILF is. We're gonna fight an enemy called... there's a boss in this game called the Lamia Queen. And at the very latest, the Lamia Queen is that... Oh, wait, no, sorry. No, I'm sorry. My mistake. I'm thinking of Bitch Hunter. That's the Bitch Hunter rules. Yeah, I don't know where the MILF is. We will do Bitch Hunter after all of these as well. Because I'm gonna install all these games, so I kind of want to do both. You can, but I'm pretty certain you can find Johnny's mother first. I think Johnny's mum is the first one. So I think at the very least I've got to do Reactor 1. And then I've just got to get back and do all the cutscenes at Avalanche, and then I think I'm done with Final Fantasy 7. Okay, my cards are slowly getting stronger. How much money have I got? 183. Yeah, 8 should be literally, I walk out, I go to Balam, and I'm done. 8, which is a shame because Final Fantasy 8 is my favourite one, but we probably just will not play that for very long. That will go in seconds. Four should be pretty easy-ish. I know where to go in 4s. Crisis Core should also be relatively quick. Okay. I need to get to the outskirts of this town. It's just as we've heard, the city is crawling with Imperial soldiers. We have to be careful. Make sure not to get too close. Crawling with guards and they just let all of the goblins run around. Yeah, you're exactly right there, Marco. It's I think it's going to be one of the fangirls. So it requires me to do, for Crisis Core, it should require me to do Wu-Tai, get through the tutorial part. And Wu-Tai is pretty tough. I think Wu-Tai is a very hard part, like probably the hardest part of the game, really. But then once I get access to like the full town, that should be it. I should be able to end it there. I will do. I think the one I'm thinking of is the one where, because there's a little boy who's like, my mum is too distracted by Angeal, and that is that's a very clear person. Oh, this is Paul's house, I think. Hopefully we'll have enough money to buy all of the tomes by the time we're done here. Sword and Shield level up. Are we a Pokemon now? Yeah, that makes sense that nobody's around. We want to go this way. Yeah, I will be doing. We'll probably get to Crisis Core faster than I think as well. I think the only games that are coin flips are probably this game and 3. I think the rest will be relatively quickish. Mainly because these games are more, these games have the issue where you're talking to people and they more tell you where towns are and stuff, rather than saying, oh, this is the situation. So that's... Yeah, I think in 3, because your characters are adopted by 2 people in the town, so they don't count. And then there's a lot of places that you go to in the floating continent. But then you go into the real world, or the bigger world anyway, and it's just a load of shrines and stuff. Is there anything here, actually? Oh. There's 11 chests, but I don't think I can get to any of them. Whoa, where do you think you're going? Customers aren't allowed behind the counter. These Imperials are ill-bred as they come. Aha, you're with the rebels! You'll find a secret door in this wall. There's a wounded soldier back there. Go see if you can help him. What am I going to do? I've had it with this place. You guys can take it from here. Don't let us down! Is there a MILF behind this? There's not. Potion, potion, potion. Oh, the other chests I think are in Paul's place.
Are you going to turn me over to the Empire? At least have the decency to kill me first. I don't want them to take me alive. So, you're rebel soldiers, are you? My name is Scott. I am a Prince of Kashuan.
Prince Scott? We were told you fell in the battle. Thank goodness you're still alive.
I am, but not for much longer. I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. There's something you must tell my brother Gordon. Tell him I know he has great strength. He must learn to have more faith in himself. I also have a message for the king. Tell him the reason Finn's fell so quickly is that Count Borgen betrayed us. He's been made a general in the Imperial army. There is one more thing. Tell Hilda that I love her. No, don't deliver that last message. The confessions of a dying man. It would only bring her pain.
My brother Oz, have you heard of him?
I'm sorry, but I have not. I wish I could be of more help. Here, I want you to take my ring. Shall it be of use? Maybe it's all this talking, but I've grown extremely tired. If you'll excuse me, I just need a little rest. Just for a little while.
Ripperino, Rip Scott. Scott, where's your mama at? I genuinely... Does the Lamia Queen... No, the Lamia Queen can't possibly count, surely. Also, I can't interact with her anyway. Right, we gotta get out of here and get back to base. So, at the very least, we've got a bit of a journey to do. I don't know what the final town is in this game either. Right, we go this way. Right, we've got quite a bit of money at this point, so we should be fine buying all the tomes. Yeah. It's just gonna be some random NPC in a random town who just says, "Oh, my baby boy, he's playing over there," and then that'll be it. No, the goblins are running away, eh? Guess we're already too strong. I think in 12, there'll just be somebody in Rabanasta. Rabanasta is a big place. I would be very surprised if there isn't just somebody random in Rabanasta. 10, I think I would have... I reckon in 10, I have to get to Killiker. I think Killiker will be where 10 will end. Really hoping we can get to town before my characters die, because the healths are looking pretty low at the moment. Let me save it just in case. Let's go over here. And we'll purchase some magic. Could purchase another Cure Tome. And I will. I'll take both. Having two people with it's really good. Okay, we're on the board for magic now. That's good. Do we have enough money to actually rest? 26. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't count, unfortunately. It'll be somebody in Killiker, or somebody... I think... If it's not Killiker, it's definitely Luca. Luca's an incredibly big place. Okay, I can't tell him. I can't tell him Scott's final words. Oh well. I guess we're taking Scott's final words to the grave. Alright, let's go speak with... Oh, there we go. That's what I'm doing.
That ring belonged to Scott. Is he alive?
I forgot I had the ring. He gave us this ring in Finn, just before he lost the last of his strength.
Did he say anything?
No, nothing. He went bleh. Your Highness, please. The ring belongs with you.
No, keep it. It suits a personage of courage, unlike that dickhead who died. You infiltrated Finn and returned to tell the tale. You've proven yourselves quite capable. It would seem I underestimated your strength. I would have you lend that strength to our cause. There is a magical metal known as mithril, and we need strong warriors if we are to obtain it. We lost Finn because we were ill-equipped. The Empire fought with weapons and armors made of mithril. I have charged Joseph, a man living in Salamand, with the task of finding a source of mithril. I do not know the cause, but we've been out of contact with him for some time now. Would you go with Minwu to Salamand to look into this?
Okay.
I heard Her Highness's words and have waited here for you since. To reach Salamand, we must first pass through the port town of Paloon. Take my canoe and let us be on our way.
Let's go canoodling. Minwu, join the party. You have obtained a canoe. We love transportation.
You must find a way to bring mithril back to Altair. Off to Salamand now, are we? Go east to the port city Paloom and take a ship from there. Whelps like you could never make it that far on foot.
Alright. That dude's a bit of a prick.
With each passing day, the construction of the dreadnought in Basques draws nearer to completion. The townspeople have been enslaved and are being forced to work without rest. You should be able to use that canoe to cross the lake to the east and reach the port of Balloon.
If you can find some mithril to give to our blacksmith Tabul, I'm sure he'll be able to make some amazing weapons.
No many milfs. No many mums. Let's show this guy the ring. Here you go. I showed him a canoe instead.
That ring! That's my brother's! He really said all those things? About me?
There was a mithril sword in Kashman that had been handed down through the ages. My brother was very fond of that sword. It truly was a magnificent blade. You want to be able to catch a ship headed to Poft if you go to Paloon. Once you're in Poft, head north. You can't miss Salamand.
Okay, so this suggests that all text is going to update.
Mithril? What's that? Does it taste good?
Bro.
Is there really any hope the war will end and the world will be at peace?
Yeah. Always believe. Always believe. Given that the text has been updated, we've got to go back to that town up there, and because there's a female character up there, we've got to check and see if her text is updated to say something else. We must confront woman. I need to use magic. I need to already start using magic. Has your text updated?
Oh, it's you! You're the new warriors who've caught the eye of the princess.
Okay, that doesn't help me. Alright, I'm leaving. I came all that way to see her. Yeah, we need to start boosting her cure pretty quickly. Alright, we have another town.
Ye folks wouldn't be looking to book passage on a ship, would ye? For just 32 gil, we'll see you safely to Poft. The Empire hasn't attacked Palum or Poft, at least not yet.
Anything here? No, okay.
The ship heading out of our little port will take you straight to Poft.
What kind of town name is Poft?
Now there's a fine lass. How's about you and me go for a drink?
With you, not a chance.
Bafsk, Salamand, once you pass Poft, they say all the cities are under the control of the Empire. This is Palum, it's just a little port town.
Palum's a town of freedom. Want to settle down with me? Here with me, handsome?
I'm sorry, I'm only interested in one type of woman right now. Do I want Blink? Do I care about Blink in this game? I don't know. Man, we need so much money. Alright, yeah, I probably need to cure first. Wow. Okay, good. Her MP is already increasing. Are they trying to work out who you would need to speak to finish every game? It really does make you think, doesn't it? I should probably stop attacking with Minmu because we don't need Minmu. We just need money. Alright, the money is piling in. What's auto battle? Oh, square, perfect. I think we'll probably just get enough money to buy some better equipment, and then we'll leave and go to the next area. Actually, we haven't been in every room here. We also need to use the inn as well before we go. That's what I'm hoping for in 13. 13 is going to be really bad, because I think Hope's mother is a cutscene person, And if she's not, great, because that means we can finish the game immediately. But if not, then I have to play the game until Nautilus. So it's either we do it instantaneously, or I'm playing that game for a very long time. And I think 13 is really boring, so I really hope it's not super long. The first place I should do is here. Let's rest at the inn first. Let's rest at the inn to get MP back. Maybe we should just go to Poth without buying anything. Do we really need to do anything else? What do you have? Yeah, this dude's got nothing. I think the only thing to buy really is armor. That'll do. That'll do. Lulu does not count because she's not had the kid yet, so that won't count for X2. I did think about that one. Alright, let's go to Poft. I think this is what we're doing. We're just taking the ship. Let's go. Alright, entering our 4th town. Here we go again.
This is the port of Poft. Salamand is to the north, and to our east is Bask.
No. There is a pub there. We could get lucky. But I don't think... I think it's just pirates. Okay, nothing.
Bask, the city to our east, is under the control of the Empire. They're building something terrible there. You looking for Sid? He's probably over in the pub. I hear a few gil will get ye a ride on that airship of his.
So we need to make money again.
Have ye seen the airship? It belongs to a fellow named Sid who lives right here in Poft. He's the only one around who can fly it.
Okay. We're not buying any items yet. More magic spells. What's in here? Blink, Protect, and Shell. We don't care about any of them. I don't think we care about Blink because we want our characters... Our characters should just gain natural evasion. I left town again by accident. Right, let's go speak with Sid. Where am I going now?
Bask, the city to our east, is under the control of the Empire. They're building something terrible there.
Are they all saying the same thing? They all have one brain cell.
Can I interest you folks in a ride on Sid's Pride and Joy, the only airship of its kind in the world? No matter how far, we'll take you to your destination in the blink of an eye.
You here to ride the airship? If you got the cash, there's no place I can't take you. You want on the airship, you pay the guy behind me.
Do you say anything different? Nope.
Thanks, buddy. The airship will be waiting for you outside.
Alright, another town. We're ripping through these towns trying to find this woman. I don't think there's anything stopping us from just paying Sid loads of money. Well, I guess that stops us. Alright, here we go again. Anybody here? Oh, we've got the shadow problem. So you can see here that my shadow is all the way to the left for some reason. Very odd. What am I doing? I don't trust talking to that guy. I think that guy's gonna beat me up. We'll save over this, it's fine. Bit risky, but it's fine. What are you doing just standing around? Move! Oh, I guess nobody wants to talk. Okay. Somebody wants to get the party started. Fools! If I get caught talking with you while the Dark Knight's here, I could be killed for dereliction of duty. Okay. What do we need to do to get you moving? What am I missing? Yeah, Chrono Trigger would be incredibly quick. Oh, am I just going to Salamand? Is that what my plan is? Oh, right, yeah. I'm trying to get in there. Okay. I've never played Legend of Dragoon, so I don't know. I don't know what that one is. Okay, Blizzard just leveled up. Perfect. Salamand is over here. Nope. I didn't mean to use Minwu. I'm just gonna nip to the bathroom and then we'll continue. We'll continue the hunt. Okay. In we go. I think this is the only game that has the shadow glitch. I don't understand what. I think what causes it is airships on the world map. What have you got here? Oh, you have life. Oh, you have warp and teleport. I don't think we need this yet because Minwoo's got them, but I think we're okay. I think we can use Minwoo for that for now. Alright, another priest area. Oh, we've got a few women here. Have all the men left by any chance? Okay, no chests.
Semit's Falls is beyond the mountain range to the south of Salamand. That's where the Empire has been mining its mithril. The Empire's enslaved the men of Salamand and forced them to work in the cave at Semit's Falls. Please, you have to help them.
Are any of them a son? Because we can reverse engineer this.
I love Joseph, but I know that if I'm around, I would just get in his way.
You have business with me? You're here for Princess Hilda. A little short in the tooth, aren't you? You kids can't fool me. Mithril? I haven't found any yet. I do have a few leads, but I don't plan on sharing what I do know with a bunch of perfect strangers. I'm gonna need you to do a little something to prove you are who you say you are. There's a bunch of people from Salamand who are being forced to work in the cave at Semet Falls. Rescue them, and we'll talk. There's a man who knows all about airships. Why should I tell you who he is?
I'm gonna be... What do you think of my canoe? Alright, never mind. Alright, there's the potential. We got a potential town here. That might work out in our favour once to rescue everybody. That shadow problem is really annoying. I think we're going to have to save the game and exit it to get rid of it. But first, are there any weapons that I can purchase? There is a long sword. I'll take that. And there's also a long bow. I'll take that. Alright, let's save the game, and then we're gonna exit. We're gonna just briefly exit the game. Return to title screen will be enough. Alright, let's just double check whether or not it's gone. Okay, cool. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright. They want me to go down to the left. I probably need a cottage. Wait, do I? I mean, he's got cure as well. How much is a cottage? Or a tent, or a sleeping bag, whichever one it is in this game. A cottage is 2,000, oh my god. Alright, never mind. Never mind, we'll just head there. Oops. Alright, to Semet Falls. Ow. Money is really easy to make in this game. Actually, the biggest issue with Cottage is that... What am I trying to say? Is that it's MP. My issue is probably going to be MP related. Stop hitting me! Okay, more health. Wait. Did I go too far? Oh, no. I'm right. This is right. There we go. Alright, and then Minwoo can use... Actually, I'll let him use his magic. There we go. Alright. Summit Falls. A large stone blocks the passage. Maybe that'll be important later, who knows. It might not be important at all if everything works out. We might not even have to come back here. But I think this is probably the highest chance we've had so far of ending this game early. But it does require us to, you know, complete this place. Oh, Guy is doing crazy damage at this point. Flee! Get back here! You're meant to be a fucking soldier! No! Oh shit, that did way too much damage. Oh, that sucks. Do you have life? Oh fuck. Thank you. Oh. Man, Guy is destroying people left and right at this point. I do admit though, there's a lot of text on that left-hand side. I wonder if it might be better if I instead of having it say Final Fantasy 1, maybe I should just write FF1. That might increase space. I might do that in a second actually, because I think that's probably a good idea now that I say it out loud. Let me get onto the next floor for the autosave. Okay. There we go, that looks much better. I should have done that way earlier. Ambushed? Oh shit, I've just realised what Michelle's health is. Eye drops. I'm a little tempted to swap out her weapon for a sword and shield. Okay, cool. Ow. Potion. Our our damage is getting pretty fucking high at this point. She's still gonna miss until her sword starts building up. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we got a lovely thing of working out what has the Emperor done. Oh cool, we did it first try. Okay, attack, magic. Nice, cool, it's leveled up. Good start, good start. What if it might be easier to make everybody into a monk now that I think about it? Or if that would break the game too easily. Ow. Ow. Okay, let's do attack, you use cure. Ooh, that was a big cure. Attack, 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 defend. Wow. I love trap rooms. Sword. Am I going down? Kind of. Okay, there's nothing there, so one of the exits up in one of these 3 doors. Let's go in the middle. Yeah. Oh, he can still kill him, though. Damn it! Okay. Let's try the right. Damn it! Try the left. That's what I said in the first place. Help us, please! Help me, please!
Jim, it's you! Am I ever glad you're here? This is Joseph's daughter, Nellie. I think that dastardly Borgen's been holding her hostage to threaten Joseph. Princess Hilda told you to bring her back some mithril, right? Well, that's normally where I step in. I figured out that this was where the mithril was coming from easy enough, so I thought I'd get the jump on you guys and nab the mithril before you could get here. Only I messed up and got caught. Me! Of all people! Well, I know when I'm in over my head. So long, but don't worry, I'll take everyone here with me. Thanks for saving us. I owe you one.
Okay, let's keep going. It's getting pretty dicey on that magic thing. Alright, nothing at the bottom. There's the stairs there. I'm gonna have to go through that door, but I'm gonna assume there's nothing in there. A fire tome, very epic. Don't do it! Stop! I'm gonna make, Oh, I was gonna heal in the fight, but one of them ran away. Nothing in here, right? The Emperor? Okay, so we're just gonna go up and then around. More health. Good, I think self-destruct 1 just keeps missing now, which is nice. I've got to try them all. good. More MP. Okay, nothing in here. More money! Alright, that's where he is. So we're gonna go... How many chests have we got left? 2? 3? Okay. Oh, you only have white magic. That sucks. I'll have to run away from him. Come on, all we need is somebody saying, "Thank you for rescuing my son." Man, guy's doing ridiculous damage. How do you feel about just regular attacks? Okay, good. We can hit it. Oh boy. Okay, that was lucky. Guy didn't get any health from that? That's crazy. I don't want any spoilers, so if you do find it, I don't want any spoilers on it. Kind of ruins the mystery. But again, I think it is somebody in Rabanasta. If it's not Rabanasta, then I think it's, you get quests from the middle of the area with... God, there's some weather stones that you gotta deal with, and I'm pretty certain somebody there is a mother as well. Like, I don't think 12 will go on for super long. Damn, we keep getting ambushed. Oh, I think the final treasure is the transportation, so I don't think we can get that treasure yet. I think that's what's tripping me up here. Oh. We haven't fought any zombies yet. Zombie! Is it the story one? I do find it funny that in the classic games, just entire armies hunt you down in dungeons, and then in later games, like, oh, there's only one enemy. But entire fucking squadrons come after you. Cloud struggles with one giant. These dudes were taking on 15 of them at once. Sure.
Heh, rebels. Never thought I'd have to deal with your kind down here. Well, if you think you're getting mithril, you'd be right. My mithril blade straight through your heart.
Morgan? Some dude? Sergeant. Let's use Thunder. Okay. Ow. Yep, guy just ripping through people, hell yeah. You found mithril in the chest. Okay, and then we want to use teleport. Oh. I forgot that teleport kind of fucks with him. Oh yeah, there's two types of poison. Does that one last? That one does last. Fuck me. Come on guys, we just gotta get back to base. The world map music in this game is really good. Alright, come on, guys. Take the mithril to Altair and give it to the princess as soon as you can.
Our husbands are back safe and sound, and we have you to thank for it.
Yes, but do you have a kid?
There's no way to cross the snow on foot. You'll need a snowcraft. I've heard that Joseph keeps his snowcraft hidden on the first floor of the cabin at Summit Falls. I seem to remember saying something about a wall near a blue stone or something like that.
Let me buy a weapon for... Yeah, look how much money we've got all of a sudden. Finally. Finally upgraded our bullshit now. No! 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 Fuck! No! Right, we need life. We kind of need both of these, really. We need life and teleport. Oh, I had 2 teleports. Fuck. I didn't realize. I'm gonna teach the teleport tome to Firion, because he's not gonna be using magic much, so... I guess I'll learn fire, why not? Right, let's go to the inn. Man, this was probably... I would probably argue that this was our best chance to completing this run. But now we probably have to wait until we have the airship. We have to get the airship so that we can hit up every town in quick succession.
Thanks for saving me.
You better get that mithril to back to Altair. Princess Hilda is waiting for you.
Okay. Alright, let's save the game. I think I can just walk back. So I will. I don't think the game wants me to do anything else. I mean, everybody's telling me to go back to Altair, so... It's probably pronounced Altair, but... I call it Altair because of Assassin's Creed. You know, in hindsight, we didn't need to spend any of that money. We didn't have to use Sid's scam. The scam ship. This is just pirates. There's not going to be anybody in there. We could try and hit up the other town again. Because I think this town over here explodes at some point. Quite a few towns do. Which is also concerning because that reduces the amount of candidates. I don't think there is one in this game, man. Not really out of the question. There's always going to be an exception to the rule. Nope, she just says that now. Maybe when things explode, she'll say something. Okay, anybody got anything new to say? Oh, they probably don't have anything new to say until I hand this in, actually. Let's hand this in.
The Empire also suffered heavy losses at the Battle of Fynn. They're building the Dreadnought in Basque to help compensate for those losses. A man named Sid, the former captain of Finn's Order of the White Knights, built an airship. It's a ship that sails the skies, but the airship captivated him body and soul, and he soon left Fynn. We are poorer for his absence. I'm told he now lives in Poft, granting travellers passage on his airship, for a price. The Empire is using the people of Basque to build a Dreadnought. The Dreadnought itself is a massive heavily armed airship.
Well, I already have that.
You've found the Mithril! Now we'll finally be able to fight the Empire on equal footing. Please take the Mithril to Tobal, the town blacksmith. I'm certain he'll be able to use it to make you some magnificent weapons.
Okay, let's hand in the Mithril. Yeah, true. This is the game with the first Sid.
If I had some mithril, I bet I could make some mighty impressive weapons and armor.
Alright, let's put that to the test.
Ho ho, that's mithril! I've been waiting for the chance to work this metal for as long as I can remember. Alright, leave the rest to me. Swords, armor, you name it, I'll start crafting. It's been too long since I let my hammer ring.
This is the first appearance of a load of stuff, especially monsters. Loads of monsters come from this game.
You can buy the equipment I made over at the shop counter. This'll keep my hands full, I'll tell you that.
So let me get it straight. I risk life and limb to get you Mithril, and you decide to save the resistance, and you charge me for it? Think about that. Okay. Mithril sword. Mithril sword. On shield. Alright, that's all set up now. Go back to the inn and rest again to put ourselves back at full. Because Minwoo is gonna leave in a second. I mean, we don't really need him, but he's still gonna leave. Presumably I'm going back here now.
The Dark Knight overseeing the Dreadnought's construction was most capable. Fortunately for us, he's tending to other matters now. The theft of the Mithril has likely knocked the Empire off balance. I would like you to journey to Bafsk. If we're to stop the Dreadnought from being completed, this may be our only chance. We have a man in Bafsk. He found a way to reach the Dreadnought and wants you to destroy it. At the very least, find a way to delay its completion. I have full confidence that with you and Minwoo on this task, it will be accomplished.
Okay.
If the Empire is able to complete the Dreadnought, then Altair, Poft, all will be lost. Yes, I can see it now, a great evil in the skies, like roiling storm clouds. Pray you find cover when the storm breaks. So we've lost Scott as well. He had proposed to Hilda, you know. Now he'll never hear her answer. I always thought he'd make a fine husband for her. Our crest has been trampled underfoot by the Imperial army. To think we could be so easily defeated. What's this? The Morgan betrayed us, and we did not fall to the sword, but to the corrupt hearts of men. We believe Mithril was in common use once long ago. Some surviving records indicate Mithril was mined in the north near Semet Falls. What? The Empire would dare build such a weapon? This is the first I've heard of such a thing. So that's the way of it. They didn't tell me for fear of worrying me.
My dude, you were locked out of the loop so hard that no wonder your fucking kingdom fell apart. Absolutely outplayed by the Emperor. Dude built a weapon of mass destruction, this guy had no idea.
So Babs was under the control of the Dark Knight. He used hypnosis to manipulate the minds of the townspeople.
I made my way here as soon as I heard of the legend. As soon as I learned of the rebel army. I mean to fight the Empire. Blow the dreadnought to smithereens. If the dreadnought is completed, it will unleash a horror the scale of which the world has never known. Please, you must destroy it before this is allowed to happen.
I'm gonna join the rebel army and fight the Empire too. They say Borgans replaced the Dark Knight as commander in Bafsk.
Okay. Anything to say?
So you really found some mithril. You're certainly brave, I give you that. Next to you, I realize just how pathetic I am. Now you're off to destroy the dreadnought. There has to be something I could do. If only I was as half as strong as you.
Just permanent depression.
Kobold's been making weapon after weapon with that mithril you found. Is Altair going to be taken over by the Empire too?
Yeah.
I heard they're building the dreadnought in Bafsk.
Have I been to Bafsk? Is that the one where everybody just didn't want to talk to me? It is, okay. Well, I'll just walk there because I know where it is. Once again, another ambush. We probably need to start investing in some potions and antidotes and stuff. Right, we're gonna talk to this woman again. We're gonna keep doing it. I might even go back to Salamand. I get the feeling that people's text evolves in this game. I could be wrong. It could just be at really certain times and only once, but you never know. Damn it! I'm getting less and less confident as this is going on this game. I also think that in Final Fantasy 3, my confidence will be high initially, but it'll fall apart once I get off the floating continent. I think my confidence will drop at that point. Are the soldiers still in here? Oh no, this is the pirate world, right. Let's go in here. Oh, I'm not in the right place. Oh yeah, enemies will drop items, of course. I might not need to buy anything. Okay, let's check on here again and see if anybody's updated the text. No. Well, she's saying take the mithril to Altair. Maybe, but I've already done that, so that text should have. Oh, fuck. Well, we have another town coming up now. With people actually able to talk to us. To be fair, I already think we're nearly running out of towns. Oh yeah, I have to get into that corner at some point. Yeah, I think FF3 will be easier. Whoops. You'll need a pass to board the Dreadnought.
You're with the rebels, right? You gotta destroy the Dreadnought. When is the Dark Knight coming back? At this rate, we're going to fall behind schedule for sure. As a rebel spy masquerading as an Imperial soldier. If you can get to him, I'm sure he'll have some important information for you. I don't feel like working at all with that buffoon Borgin in charge. The thought of doing anything for his precious glory makes me sick to my stomach. Get back to work, I swear. No one wants to work under General Borgin. What's this? Back to work. Work, I say. If we finish even one day sooner, my glory will be exponentially greater. They're making us work like slaves. I hate that Borgin. Being used by a man like that really makes my blood boil. It's weird, though. I can't remember what things were like when the Dark Knight was in command. General Borgin is not dealing with these peasants as he should. Kill him! General Borgin took command of things in Basque a short while ago. Things have gotten much easier than they were under the Dark Knight. It's hard to believe a bumbling idiot like Borgin could become a general in the Imperial Army. You didn't hear that. So you're the ones they've sent to destroy the Dreadnought. Don't worry, I'm on your side. There's an entrance to the sewers up ahead. It's the back way leading to the Dreadnought. Be careful. If they see us talking, they may start to get suspicious, so I'm out of here. Good luck!
Alright, looks as if we're doing the Dreadnought. Anybody else that I've not spoke to yet? Oh, I guess I could probably buy stuff here now as well. Let's try here first. I mean, the Azuna tome's pretty good. I think, you know what, I think we're okay. I don't think we need to buy anything. Let's just go in. I think this place has a healing spring as well. Alright, how many we got? 3 chests. Okay, anything on here? Yes, 1, 2. I can see 2 chests. This track's really good. I like this track a lot. Longsword, I already had them. Is this town not concerned by the fact that there's just a load of bombs floating around underneath waiting to blow up? I'd be concerned by that. Take them down. Damn it, she didn't get any more MP. Do 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 ba da da da. Wow, 31 damage. Whoops, I used my move. My mistake. Longbow. Is there a chest in here? Oh, it's the pass. The pass is the final chest, right. Really? Okay. Help. More zombies. Like, how are these people? How do these people in this town sleep in peace when there's zombies? Zombies and bombs are just directly underneath them. That is crazy. If I was living in town and there was a zombie apocalypse happening underneath me, I would not even live there anymore. I'd be gone. You would never see me again. Oh, I remember the deal with Azuna in this game. You have to level up Azuna up to a certain point to get it to cure certain things. I remember that. That made Azuna really fucking useless. But I think the other side of it was that Azuna is the only way to cure a really specific thing. It might be confused. Man, she's just not getting any MP at all.
You're too late. The dreadnought is complete. I've been working behind the scenes to see the project through to completion. End your resistance. Kneel before your emperor. It is the only alternative left to you. Consider what I've said. When the time comes, we will meet again.
And here's this fucking... This dude looks as if he's from Pirates of the Caribbean as part of the East India Trading Company.
Looks like you came all this way for nothing. See for yourselves. Ho ho ho.
That is a big ship. Well, rip the dream. Yep. You found a pass in the chest.
The dreadnought. They're finished. They finished the dreadnought. The world we know is over. You have to tell Princess Hilda that the Dreadnought's been completed. She may know how to stop it. The Dreadnought is headed for Poft. Maybe it's already too late. You should talk to Sid. He might know where the Dreadnought's weakness is.
Alright, we're gonna pick up, I'm gonna pick up Izuna. I know what I just said, but I'm picking up Izuna anyway. Alright, I don't think there's anybody else for me to talk to here. We're gonna have to go back through the towns again because the Dreadnoughts just happened. So we're gonna walk back. I'm just testing. I want to test something here with her cure. I chose one person. Okay, yeah, she goes through whoever's not got health full. That's good. There we go. She got more MP finally. People spend their entire lives searching for the elusive Sasquatch in real life, and yet these dudes fight 5 of them at once. Oh, okay, I guess you guys don't upgrade your bloody text. No! God damn it. We tried. Well, this is concerning, because this feels as if the text does not update. Which isn't good. Yeah, I think this game's probably gonna come. Should I complete the game if I don't find anybody? It'd be kind of weird, but maybe that's the trade-off, that I actually have to complete it if I find nobody.
We were attacked by the Dreadnought. The dead. They're all dead.
Can I interest you folks in a ride on Sid's Pride and Joy? I love how he just doesn't give a shit that everybody's dead.
You want on the airship, you pay the guy behind me. What you want to do is blow up that thing's engine. Do that, and you can bring down the whole overgrown tub. Airships are powered by sunfire. I'm sure the Dreadnought's not any different. Controlling sunfire is a tricky business. If the flames get too high, you've got a runaway on your hands. The engine will blow sky high.
Alright, there we go. Let's stay at the inn. Okay, there's nobody else because they're all dead. Okay.
I'm hurt. Hurt bad. I don't think I'm gonna make it. My daughter. They killed me daughter.
It's morbid, but if I encounter a mother and she says something like that, she also doesn't count. Alright, let's try here. No, you got her!
The Dreadnought killed them all.
Right, the Dreadnought really did just kind of fuck up every single town. That's not great. That'll be useful later.
We'll stay here and hold out until you return. If we don't destroy the Dreadnought, the casualties will only mount.
Everybody who was outside is dead. The Dreadnought attacked, but at least our hideout is still safe. There's a man in Poth named Sid who just might know if the Dreadnought has any weaknesses. Sid was the first person to ever build an airship, and the Dreadnought's really nothing but a big airship, right?
Prince Gordon's disappeared. I wonder where he could have gone.
I'm scared.
Please, Lord, save our king. Altair wasn't spared the Dreadnought's assault. Lucky for us, the hideout was unharmed. The townspeople have taken refuge here.
Many were wounded in the Dreadnought's attack. The shock has even caused my father's condition to take a turn for the worse. I hate that my father has to see this. He knows. He knows his death is near. Is there nothing you can do, Minwu?
All those who live must someday die. It is our fate. Still, it is my duty as a white wizard to ease the pain of those who suffer. I shall remain here and devote myself to the care of the wounded. I take my leave of you. The fate of the world rests on you, Jim. Waste no time in destroying the Dreadnought.
Minwu left the party.
Many lives were taken in the Dreadnought's attack. How are we supposed to fight something so terrible? Sunfire is the crest of the kingdom of Kashuan. Its flame still burns on the ground floor of Kashuan Keep. Scott and Gordon have told me many stories concerning the flame. The finer points of the tale are not known to me. However, I seem to recall that the flame cannot be held in just any torch.
Sid told us that we might be able to use Sunfire to destroy the Dreadnought.
Then there's no time to waste. You must depart for Kashuan Keep at once. If you hire Sid's airship, the journey should not take long. That leaves only one question. What can you use to bring the Sunfire back?
After all that, they finished the Dreadnought anyway. Incidentally, I believe the king had something to tell you. You see, it happened just as I said it would. Obviously, the task was more than you could handle.
Fuck off. How about that? How about that? How about fuck you? Huh?
The king's illness goes far beyond the physical. There is little I can do. Sid gave up all he had for his airship, his rank, his honor, his family, everything. The Dreadnought is a massive airship. It is likely they both function on the same principle. Every 3 years, they celebrate a Festival of the Flame in Kashuan. During the festival, the Sunfire is moved to Eagle's Torch.
Oh, I thought I could have just learned that.
While its brazier is cleansed.
So many perished in the Dreadnought attack. Perhaps it would be best if we surrendered to the Empire. No one knows more about airships than Sid. He was such a fine knight once. Oh, how men change. Scott sealed the gates of Kashuan Keep to protect the Sunfire in the event they were defeated in battle. You will need the Goddess Bell to break the seal. The whereabouts of the bell are known only to the Kashuan royal family.
Gordon would know where the bell is kept, but I have not seen him lately. Someone close to Scott or Gordon may know where to find it.
What about Hilda? She was banging Scott. Well, she can help me.
I've heard Scott and Gordon mention the bell. The gates of Kashuan Keep open only to the voice of a Kashuan or the ringing of that bell. The bell rests deep within a cavern on the snow plains. It will not be easy to retrieve. So it is your intention to enter the snow cavern? Very well. If only Gordon were here, there would be no need for you to risk such danger. But he isn't, so you must. There is nothing I can do but pray for your success. Joseph knows the snow plains like the back of his hand. You should seek his counsel.
I will. He's updated the dialogue again. Bow, 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 bow. This is a pretty good place to stop. Literally the 2-hour mark. Alright, this is going pretty well-ish. You know, it's not... In terms of our actual task, it's not going well, but in terms of the game, it's going fine. So you're watching, thanks for watching, have a good evening. More of this marathon tomorrow, where we will continue with Final Fantasy 2, and hopefully I'll see you then. See you later.